Hello and welcome to Lunchtime Politics on Channels Television. I'm Millicent Walker. On the news this hour, the All Progressives Congress in River State storm office of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, over Saturday's election security operatives mount barricade at umpire's office. The candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, in an online broadcast asked Nigerians not to allow election riggers take away their mandates. An APC National Chairman, Adam Soshomole, alleges that INEC is working with the main opposition party, PDP. Welcome everyone to Lunchtime Politics. It's about 48 hours to Election Day, and the people of Port Harcourt and the Electoral Commission woke up to an early morning protest by members of the All Progressives Congress APC. Now, the APC members are staging a protest at the gate of the office of the electoral body in Port Harcourt, the state capital. They say they are aggrieved over what they describe as a selective obedience to court judgment by the electoral body, claiming that a stay of execution had been upheld by the Supreme Court. Well, as that is happening, a heavy presence of security operatives inside and outside INEC premises, as you can see. Protesters insisting that there will be no elections if the APC is not on the ballot. The resident electoral commissioner, Obo Efanga, was at first stopped by the protesters. The protesters are members of a faction of the APC allegedly loyal to the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi.
Over a few days ago, the Supreme Court of Nigeria gave a judgment on stay of execution. That is to release the candidate of River State into the ballot. That has not been obeyed by the electoral officers in INEC Abuja and INEC Port Harcourt. Just day before yesterday, the appeal court in River State also sustained that that particular stay of execution should be implemented. As we speak, it has not yet been implemented, and we do not know the reason why. Election is coming up on Saturday, and members of All Progressive Congress must be on the ballot.
Well, in the meantime, the Independent National Electoral Commission in River State had earlier cautioned political party agents on sending unverified information they gathered at polling units and collation centres during elections. In a meeting with party agents and election observers in the state, the resident electoral commissioner there, Obo Efanga, also explained that INEC is not taking chances in the state to safeguard its office and materials, noting that agents should be mindful of deliberately or unknowingly passing on figures which they may have gotten from someone else on social media.
What we are saying is that when you are giving information, make sure they are genuine and valid information that you can vouch for. So if you are asked what happened in the polling unit where you observed, or in the collation center where you observed, or on the street, please state what you saw and you can verify. A lot of times people will, like somebody said, people will re-echo something that they've heard from someone else. And in these days of social media, a lot of misinformation, sometimes deliberately created, are put on the social media. And a lot of people ignorantly or intentionally share this, and will talk about this with so much precision and finality as if they saw it.
Well, staying with the Independent National Electoral Commissioner and talking about INEC in Lagos, the Commission has received election materials ahead of Saturday's polls. Now, the Commission says that after sorting out the materials as received in bulk from the Central Bank of Nigeria, it will then begin distribution of the materials ahead of Saturday's presidential and National Assembly elections. The umpire received the materials from the Central Bank of Nigeria in presence of political party agents and amidst heavy security presence. The Commission says it is ready for Saturday's election in the face of demanding logistics arrangement in the nation's commercial hub.
As you can see at the background, we just received the material, sensitive material, from the CBN today. And in the morning, we are there together with representatives of some political parties as a means of showing transparency. They were there, and we showed them land, the material, the premises of the CBN, and in their presence, they were forklifted into the truck, and they also follow us to the INEC headquarters here, where it's being offloaded. And then they will still be here when it will be distributed to the local government level.
So a few states getting ready for the polls, but election observers are also swinging into action. The British High Commission has reiterated the position of Britain on its visa policy as regards anyone found culpable in election violence ahead of the 2019 elections, and defended its statement as well on the suspension of the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Walter Onoge. Well, the British High Commissioner to Nigeria gave the explanation at the launch of the 2019 election situation room to monitor the forthcoming elections. The convener of the situation room, Mr. Clement Nwankwo, expressed worry over the number of uncollected permanent voter cards and the fire incident involving 3 INEC officers in recent days. Our correspondent Terry Nkumi reports.
Election observation is a vital part of any electoral process. Observers do not directly prevent electoral fraud. However, they do record and report such cases. The INEC chairman at this briefing for observers reiterates the importance of observer missions to the electoral process.